Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here, a little midday money on a Tuesday, the 24th of January. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook. Winner free picks and parlays. Welcome on into the show. Maybe you're using the Believe link and you're on iHeart or Apple or Amazon, Stitcher. There's a whole lot of different ways. Tune in, I believe, is another one of them. If you're watching over here, great. We gave a shout out to all the different countries. Is there 5 of them, right? U.S., Canada, Philippines, Colombia, France. There was a bunch of them. And I appreciate everybody watching from across the flat earth there. So let's get right into the business today. Free picks are free picking along the way. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you're on the Twitter universe, you can come see everything there. But as for now, let's get right to it. Recapping yesterday's action. Virginia Tech gets it done here. College basketball free pick winner, 114.98 plus 385. Premium sweep of the board, 3-0. Nice run. We're still, what are we, 40 games over, 500 there. Not too shabby. NBA. Are you kidding me? See, this is why you can't do games at noon. Like we had the over in Sacramento. I was like, I kind of like the Kings. I was doing a free pick yesterday. Tim was there, Lenny. And I was torn on the total and the Sacramento game. Like, I kind of like Sacramento, right? It was huge comeback for Memphis. 80-point second half. They lose by 2. And sure enough, like 9 guys sit out of 11. They played with two players last night. 133. I mean, freaking NBA. I almost did not even play today's NBA. 26 and 28 minus $2 now in the video. I took the Bulls today. I was going to just sit out because I can't stand the NBA. No betting allowed. We'll bring in nothing but action Tim in a minute to do his NBA. But give me the Bulls today minus 2. I know they're in a back-to-back spot, but that's that. Hockey, 19 and 25 plus 250. Bruins again. We'll lay to 140 because they're awesome. NFL under San Francisco, 45.5. No college football. And Major League Baseball, 60-something days away from opening day. Woo, hoo. Okay, today's picks. And there's a couple. Granted, it is a light schedule, but hey, we'll get some winners in here. Florida State, I went money line here plus the 140. I did bet them last night, and I got a 4.5 on that. It's down to 3. That's in my 5-pack of action, but I threw it in here in the chat as well. Toledo minus 20. Yeah, I got a minus 20 in here because Toledo is just they're pretty tough. I'll lay 20 here. Again, did not bet this one. It is in the chat as a free pick. The free picks are almost always a premium, but this one is not. Close to it. Oklahoma State plus 8 is a premium. 2 of my 5. So you get a big chunk of my winners. Not quite 50%, but 2 out of 5. You get 40% of my ticket today. And Wyoming plus the 5. It's come down a little bit since last night. I thought about it last night, and then I saw the move. I'm like, you know what? I should have did it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We have Wyoming and 5 today in the video. And again, we're plus money in the video. It's not too bad in the video. We've been hitting here with our college hoops. NBA, Bulls in the video. Although I don't have the Bulls posted here. Oh, no. I'll have to add them. We have to add the Bulls here. Why did I forget? Oh, that happens. Know that I have the Bulls written down. Whoopsie daisy. See, I almost didn't play anything, and I added the Bulls, and I forgot to add them to the chat. Bruins minus the 140, as I mentioned before, and the NFL, as I mentioned before. But again, kind of light. It is what it is. We have days like this. We have days that aren't totally crazy. Tim, you want to come in a little NBA today? You have any
Sure, why not?
NBA action on tap?
No, nothing but action, right?
We'll start off with.
I can't stand the whole sitting out. That's just totally.
I don't know. Ja
Like
Morant.
you had it the other day too. You had a game, and all of a sudden it's totally.
Hey, sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it works against you. It is what it is. It's the NBA. I know a lot of people drives them absolutely bonkers.
And NBA, listen, I don't mind betting early NFL. I'll bet early NFL, early college football, overnight lines in baseball. I'm not worried about a guy, we might have a guy sitting out in the lineup. That's fine. NBA, the line, NFL college football, line might move a point or two. That's fine. Game day, you're not saying, like, well, you know what? Aaron Rodgers is sitting out today. That doesn't happen a week out.
You know ahead of time for the NFL.
You do not know. Even 15 minutes before game time, the guy could still sit out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, let's look at the Heat game first. The Heat are playing, so I'm taking the under. They're still the worst offensive team in basketball. They're the second best defense. I'm just going to keep riding unders in Miami games. My best bets in that Cleveland, New York game. I am on Phoenix. I laid the 6.5 on Phoenix. They've been playing better as of late. You get Charlotte on a second leg of a back-to-back. I'm just not – Charlotte's not it right now. Although they won 2 out of the last 3 games before or they won 2 in a row before that Utah game. But I'm going to Phoenix on the second leg of a back-to-back. And then I'm on the Clippers. I know I said I wouldn't go back to them. I'm going back to them. I got them at 3.5. They're up to a 5 now, minus 3.5 against the Lakers. Lakers are the home team, but I marked it as a neutral site. I like the Clippers for that one.
Probably have no LeBron, obviously, but the line move tells me you probably know LeBron, right?
That or a lot of Clipper money. But LeBron's always got that question mark next to his name, so that's why the Lakers are the most frustrating team to bet is because of all the question marks. But yeah, kind of it's only 7 games and I have 4 plays, but Phoenix, Clippers, under in the Miami game, and the best bets in that Cleveland, New York. There you go.
All right. So as mentioned, I kind of like the Bulls just because Indy's been terrible without Halliburton. They're just a terrible.
They're not good, yeah. No.
Miami, you said you've been playing that often.
Under.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Nick, I don't know. I mean, how about a little Cleveland action there? Maybe people are going to ask anyway. I just figured I'd say it right now.
Denver. My best bet's on the total. I lean Knicks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about the Wizards trading Rui yesterday to the Lakers?
I don't know what the Lakers are trying to do. I know Washington's trying to sell, but I don't know what the Lakers are trying to do. I don't think Rory Hachimura is the answer to their problems, but that's fine. Let the Laker organization burn.
All right. Tell us how you really feel about the Lakers.
I'm not a fan. Not at all. Them or LeBron, but that's not the point.
All right. Let's see what we got here today. Michael's in the chat. Good morning. 305 Kane's in the house. How you doing today? Got the Eagles 2.5 and the Bengals pick 'em Sunday night. What do you thought? The Eagle line, it opened at 1, went to 2, 2.5. I know people are going to be on San Francisco. I totally understand. I just think, and I said this yesterday, I thought that opening number was a little disrespectful to the Eagles on their season. They had a pretty good season. And I know San Fran's a good team. I don't love that coach. We've gone over it. You'll hear it all week. You hear maybe other people talk about it. I've said it multiple times about Shanahan blowing leads and not being a good game coach. Would I rather have the Eagles -3 here at home? I want home field. I want field goals. Bengals, yeah, this line keeps coming down. Obviously, Mahomes, big question mark there. But even if it was a +1, I mean, I don't want to lay here with Cincy. It starts flipping to Cincy minus money. I think I got, not that I love that. But like I say, though, 305, on a 2-game schedule, you're going to be on the side of a public team. Good chance. But the Bengals, I mean, what have we seen from the Bengals? They beat Kansas City. They beat Kansas City with healthy Mahomes. Or as healthy as you could be in the NFL. Now you got a legit concern about his ankle. Michael's in the house. I took some Florida State +4.5 versus Miami. Florida State owns Miami at their home. We're 6-0. Type all that in. They are in the chat. I don't listen. They're in the chat. Yes, they are. You typed all that, and it's the first game money line, Florida State. But we had Florida State to start the season at plus $8 to win the ACC, right? Because everybody would have loved Duke. Yeah, how'd Duke do yesterday versus Virginia Tech? You like that? Easy winner, never in doubt, laying 2.5. It's not a sweat at all. And Carolina, people go jump on Carolina. So let's go Florida State. Bad start though, slow start. Miz coming in. Drake minus the 6. I thought about Drake today, little bulldog action. I won't say I didn't. It's 6. Okay, this was a 5 last night. I still kind of like them here. I don't mind that as much. I think they're a good Missouri team. Ball State. Yeah. This is an interesting one versus Buffalo. I don't know. No real lean on that one, Miz. Western Michigan plus the 10 spot against the Ohio Bobcats. That one I don't totally. You want to take the dog there? Sure. Rutgers line. I wish I grabbed Rutgers last night. I was like, man, these guys are 4-point faves, 4.5-point fave. I like Rutgers. I thought about the under. Almost used the under in the chat today, and sure enough, this morning it was 6.5. I just think this will be a low-scoring game. Last couple of games, these guys scored ugly against Penn State, games in the 50s. And Vanderbilt plus the 6 versus Kentucky. Well, my thinking on those things. I mean, this line was a 4 opener. It's gone to 6. People betting Kentucky because, hey, they're due for a win, Kentucky, right? That's what they lost. Did they lose their last game, Kentucky? Let me pull up the SEC here. 4-6. And no, Kentucky did win their last couple. All right, so they took that South Carolina and Alabama loss. Upset Tennessee. Beat Georgia by 14. And they got a 9-point win over A&M. And the line opened at 4-6. I get it. I get it taking Vandy. Michael's here. Thoughts on Rutgers or Penn State? Like Rutgers. We like Rutgers here. Iowa State, K-State over the 134.5. Where is this game? On my schedule. So 130. It was 132 last night, so it's gone up a bunch, huh? 2.5 points here. Although K-State's scoring like crazy. I want to still lean towards the under here, even though it's gone up 2 points, Ninja. Ronnie's in the house. Good morning. Bruins puck line is a go. Yeah, I mean, Ronnie, not that I love laying 140, but I said before I've missed out on Boston the entire season. I took them the other day. They got there. Let's hope it continues. First road game, right, for them? I always think when I bet hockey, first game out of the box is they want to start out on on good feet, right? You want to get out of the box early. Let's go. Start to trip off in a good mood. This is where I look to play them. Anthony Panda coming in. Bengals up to 2. I was able to lock in a 6-point teaser. Eagles 3.5 and Bengals plus 7. Well, listen, if you took plus 7 bagels, it'd be great, especially if they're marble bagels. Love some marble or rye bagels. Bengals plus 7. Yeah, I mean, why don't you take Bengals plus 7? I mean, those are the kind of things you tease them up. Do you want to? I mean, I know the alternate lines are going to be like plus 240s or something with either of these teams minus, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that area. Maybe tomorrow we'll do talk about some alternate lines in these. I'll throw out some thoughts, maybe some player props as well. Why not? Wesley says Miami money line. Is this? I mean, this could be any kind of Miami. Is this Miami Hurricanes, Miami Heat? I don't know. Maybe the Miami Marlins for spring training opener. Alcantara to pitch to one batter. No, I don't know. We'll figure it out, Wesley. If it's the Heat and the Hurricanes, I'm going to say no. I would say go Boston and Florida State because I'm a dog kind of guy. Florida State under 150. I don't know. I might have to say over that one. I know it's come down from 152.5 last night, Ronnie. But I do like Florida State. I have them here. I'm expecting them to score in the 70s. And if it's going to be a high-scoring affair, it could very well be an overtime type game between these two guys. No, I won't be shocked. Listen, will I be shocked at 74-70? No, I won't be shocked either if this game's 86-80 either. Marco's coming in hitting a like button for me and Tim. Thank you. Mark also says we need Tim Donahue for the NBA. Yes, okay. Call those travels, baby. Marcos, who will KC beat in the Super Bowl, Philly or San Fran? I don't know. Is KC getting to the Super Bowl? That's the question, Marcos. I mean, you like KC? Cleveland, Chicago, I like them as well. Tim, so he likes the Cavs and the Bulls. And I guess the Miami was the NBA when you were talking NBA, Tim. Give us a rundown, Higgs. All sides. Here we go, Marcos. You sick, degenerate SOB that you are. Wants to run down on every game. Here we go. Rutgers and the under. Again, I'm just throwing these out. They're not for the chat. It's just Rutgers and the under. Man, Akron 13. I'll take the home team. We'll go Akron in the over. Western Michigan and the over. Bowling Green under. LaSalle over. Florida State over. NC State over. And NC State under. I don't know. Notre Dame coach is leaving. I think they won their last game. Ohio State over. Mizzou under. I hate taking LSU, but I don't think Arkansas is that great. I'll go, LSU and the over. Georgetown under. Toledo over. I guess I kind of lean towards this Buffalo under. Tulsa's a bad club. I'll take ECU. ECU and the under. Ilshai plus 11.5 under. I'll take Northern Illinois 13.5. Take the home dog there and the over. I'll take the Salukis. I like the Salukis. Salukis in the 128. Salukis in the under. Oklahoma TCU. I kind of like TCU. I'll go TCU over. Boise. I don't want to like 13. Whatever. Boise under. Fresno's bad. Drake, yes. Drake and over. I'll take Georgia Tech in the under. Carolina over. You know what? I'll go Syracuse over. Syracuse over. Vandy over. Iowa K-State. I guess like K-State they've been playing already. It might be a sucker play though. K-State. 132. Looks a little way K-State plays. The number here screams out Iowa State in the under, but I'll go K-State over. I'll take Oklahoma State over. Air Force under. Wyoming under. There you go. Thanks, Marcos. It's 5 minutes of my life I'll never get back covering every game. I can't wait till Saturday. Michael wants to bet the Clippers. They have owned the Lakers. They are 11-1 last 12 versus Hollywood. That being said, I could not bet it last night. Who will play for the Clippers? That's a thing. We've talked about this. Guys suiting up. But 3 to 5 tells me guys are going to play, though, in that game. So Clippers might be the side. Pounded Sports Anthony. Wizards selling who? They sold, Bradley Beal up next. Wesley, Washington have too much. San Fran all in on Kuzma. No, Washington is terrible. I'm actually seeing Bengals 2.5 some spots. That's crazy. Mahomes possibly not playing. That could be it. And that can possibly be it. If he's out. he's out, and all of a sudden I'm going to get the Chiefs at 3.5 or 4. I might come in and buy a little Chiefs action at that point. Henry's a professional. Andy Reid's still a decent head coach. I mean,
Bengals in a rout.
with no Mahomes, I mean, it's easy. I don't know. It all depends with the injury. I mean, if he's got something broken, I mean, who knows? Wesley Canes all day. Not today. I don't want him all day. You can have him all day. I'll take him tonight, Wesley, when they don't cover. I'll fade him tonight. Marcos likes Miami. The line's going towards Florida State. Seminoles, baby. Get that chop out. TJ Harvey has 11 Florida State money line. So am I. Thanks for Manhattan going all on NFL. Letting it all fly after the Manhattan game? I bet the under in San Fran Philly 45.5 safe play. I think so. I think it's a good play. You got two decent defenses coming in here. And I still think Hurts still kind of work his way back. And let's be honest, these San Fran guys hit. He's gonna take off. He's gonna feel it. He's gonna know not to take off sometimes. Give me the under. I do like LSU, Ronald. I just ran them all down for our guy Marcos. Kim's coming. Parlay today. Bulls money line and under. Cavs money line. Nuggets money line and under. Suns money line. Oh brother. I kind of like the Bulls, so sure. Cavs I kind of like as well. Nuggets, I guess you can't go wrong taking the Nuggets. Suns. Oh boy. Suns money line. Here we go. Minus the 6.5. I wish you all the best, kid. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thoughts on Ohio State, Illinois? I kind of like Ohio State there, Michael. I don't like Purdy and Philly, says Miz. It's a tough spot for the guy. Rookie on the road. I get it. Good defense. It's going to be tough for anybody on the road. Championship Sunday. Marcos, thanks for the rundown. And yes, that's me. Sick SOB. I know, Mark. I'm sure with you there. Making jokes. It's fun. Casey's going to Super Bowl, says Marcos. Maurice coming. Good afternoon. I love Arkansas LSU under. I'm rolling with TCU. Oklahoma State isn't very good on the road. I agree. I thought about taking Oklahoma State, but TCU to me at home, yes. LSU under, I'd say sure. I said, I was doing a whole rundown there for our guy Marcos, who wants every single game. And yeah, do I lean LSU a little bit there, 12 points? But I could definitely see this being like a 70 to 62 kind of game, like low scoring. What's LSU putting up in this game? That's just not a team I like to have a lot of faith in. Wesley says, since the all day, they own KC. All right, so Wesley's all but crushed the Bengals. KC outright, even with Chad Henne. Chad Henne and KC by 13 points. Thanks, Wesley. Everyone in chat making Florida State. Yeah, well, I don't like that, Mike, when everybody comes in on Florida State. Now, if they liked it, if they didn't like it and they say, oh, wow, Higgs has been talking Florida State since November, it's one thing. If they're just taking Florida State they had it ahead of time, you know me, everybody's on the chat. Usually not a good sign. Rob Franklin's here. Good morning. Likes DePaul on the money line versus the Hoyas. I don't know. I'm a Hoya guy. As hard as that, as a St. John's fan, it is to say. I don't know. I don't want to lay points with DePaul. Kevin coming in. One day, one of you guys should do behind the scenes life of a capper. I've seen that nonsense on Twitter before. It's probably more exciting for when the chicks do it. I mean, what do you want to say to me? 6:30. I wake up. Brush my teeth. Make breakfast for the kids. Actually, not even for the kids. I put a breakfast sandwich together for my son, throw it in his lunch. Wake them up around 7:15. I'm already on the computer. That's it. My life's... It'll be like the night of a capper, like all day after the show. It's pretty boring, believe it or not, Kev. Missouri plus 1.5 tonight versus Mississippi. Yes. Wesley's saying you will see. I mean, listen, they own them. They've beaten them last couple times. But let's be honest. We got a couple field goal wins in there. One's an OT game. I mean, what do I gotta? Should we really pull up the scores of the last 3 games, Wesley? I mean, I don't mind. I like Cincinnati. We've had Cincinnati. We had them against KC in 2 of the 3 games. 27-24, 27-24 OT, 31-24. So, okay. You kicked a field goal to win 34-31 with no time on the clock. The game went to OT. Before that, again, no time on the clock. Field goal by Kansas City to force OT. And then last game, 27-24. Cincy with 10 points. You're down 24-17. You score a field goal to make it 24-20, and then a touchdown later, 27-24. I don't know if that's really owning a team when in 2 to 3 games there were no time on the clock. Big fat zeros. 1 to win, 1 to force overtime. I don't know. We got definitely different definitions of owning a team. Michael, jump in early, anytime TD. Hurts, Gobert, Debo, Kittle. Yeah. All plus monies. Sure. I like it, Michael. You know, this is where I'm probably going to come down on the list anyway with these kind of guys. You know, I'm not going to have maybe I'll put Miles Sanders up there running back for them. You know, he might be a plus 105 or something light. I know San Fran kind of stops run, but they're going to get close. Marcos Higgs, you get them 5 minutes back at Saturday. I'm never going to ask you to run down 142 games. I know. I'll get the 5 minutes back. And you know what? Obviously, Saturday, I might not even do a show Saturday. So just giving a heads up here this weekend. Got some things to do. That'll be your whole show. Yeah, that'll be the whole show. Then I'll have to timestamp every game. And that'll be the description on the thing. This is the Marcos show today, folks. I'm going to go give a side and total for all 144 games. There you go. 605 Western Michigan 9.5. Yes, I said Western Michigan there versus Ohio. Cincy, Philly, Super Bowl. Could very well be. A win is a win. Yes, a win is a win. You're saying they own a team. That's not owning a team. Winning at the buzzer. That's not an own. And owning a team is, the Yankees going 27-1 versus the Twins, and the average score is 7-1. That's owning a team. You know, not last second field goals. That's not owning a team. I'm sorry. That's a win. That's a tough win that can go either way. Levichon's going to Walmart. Talk about what's in there. Texting you about what's in there. 2 hours figured out what I just opened. Yes, Anthony. I go to Walmart morning. What are these? What are these cards? These are Heritage. What do we got? Chrome. Should I open these? Should I get them? And what should I do with these? I open this up. I'll send them a picture. What is this card? Is this any good? I don't know. I'm colorblind. I don't know the color of the parallels. Rob Franklin's leaning Oklahoma +6. Letdown spot for TCU. Maybe the thing with Oklahoma State, and again, this is a game I looked at last night, thought about taking the Cowboys there. I don't know. I mean, how is it really a letdown? I don't know. For Oklahoma, for me, and I think I just said Cowboys for Oklahoma State. I apologize. Yeah, they beat Kansas, but you know what? I just had Baylor last night beating Kansas, who've lost 3 in a row. Is it really a letdown spot? You beat them by 23. Now, overtime, right? Like the Kansas K-State game was kind of like that's an overtime game, a battle. This game wasn't even close. And look at these, Oklahoma here, 60 points, 56 points. Lost 3 of 4. They got an OT win before that, 2 straight losses. I mean, they could really have 6 losses in 7 games. In fact, their one win is 77-76. No, thank you. You beat Kansas at home by 23. You beat K-State at home by 14. Two teams that put up offense. Now you got a anemic Oklahoma team in here. Nah, I'll lay it. I'll square it up. I'll jump in my Jack in the box, square little box. Holy Toledo, 21 to Higgs. Yeah. Yeah, Nathan. I'm putting a 20 up here in the chat. Rarity for sure. Rare one. Michael just said KC game. Kelsey's plus 105 anytime TD. That's crazy when he's never plus money with home playing. Yeah. Well, and I would still take a shot on Kelsey plus 105. I mean, if anybody's getting a ball, it's going to be that guy, right? I mean, take Kelsey plus 105. If Kelsey's plus money, I'm taking it. I'm putting it out here in the chat. It'll be there. Like all of my football picks here for the touchdowns, they're all going to be plus money kind of guys. And you pick and choose what you want to bet on. Again, those things I don't really run to bet on a lot of those. That's more for quote unquote content purposes because people like to bet them. They want to know what I like. That's where I'm going to go. Plus. But I feel like it's Cincinnati's year if Joe B gets some time back there. I'm a Pats fan. Well, he doesn't need time back there. I mean, last year he didn't get any time back there, and he still went to the Super Bowl and had a minute. So, Marcos, they definitely don't own KC, but they got lucky against them for sure. Yeah, I mean, come on. As I said, you're down, you score 10. That's a nice win. You score 10 points, you hold them scoreless in the fourth quarter, you win by 10. Nice. You're up 3, they kick a field goal to tie it, you go to overtime and win on a field goal in OT. That's a tough game. That's a nice win. Big, all right, a battle. The next game, you win on a field goal with no time left. I mean, I don't remember those games. If you're a Cincy fan or a KC game, I'm sure you can remember plays in each of those games that KC could have turned the thing around and could have been 10-point wins. Or Cincy should have won those by 10. It shouldn't have been close. I don't know. Again, better forget it. I like a game. I'm not getting involved in it. Oh, my goodness. Look at this coming in here. Eric's coming in. KC gets a 3. I feel never will, but I think the Chiefs are plus 3. Yeah, who knows, though? It might get to 3. You never know. You never know. Where did the spam come from? They came right in the chat here, huh? They're on StreamYard. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I blocked them already.
Because I looked for I just
either on picks and parlays or winning for picks. So
yeah, but I'm on both. I don't see them up here, and usually they do pop up.
I don't know. That's weird.
Crazy. That's some crazy stuff happening here. Anyway. All right, well, the spammers are gone. Let me pop out of here and come back because we got sometimes there's no comments. Is that it? There's no more comments? The show's over? What happened here? Usually they jump around, but all right. Recapping. Everybody got scared. They saw the mega spam come in. Florida State money line. Toledo minus a 20. Yes, I'm taking a fave and not just a fave, a 20-point fave. Get your pen out for me there. Rarity. Oklahoma State plus the 8. Wyoming plus the 5. Bulls are not listed. The Bulls are a play. Bruins puck line. Niners under. Michael says, I don't know. What are we talking about? I don't know. We're lost. Rob Franklin coming in 6:30. Murray State against the Salukis over the 130. On its way up, it was a 128, so I'll say okay with you there, although I do lean Salukis on the side. Sabres money line, a little Buffalo. Tim's probably happy with this bet. Is he? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I kind of I bet a lot of their player props because they're the highest scoring team in the NHL, so I kind of just ride that out. But yes.
Rob's coming in big dog Chicago Blackhawks here. On the road versus Vancouver. Struggling Vancouver. New head coach.
By the way, the porn bots were on picks and parlays.
Oh, were they, huh?
Yeah, I see them now.
That's bizarre. It doesn't even show up on the picks and parlays channel. Now we have to do a refresh to see if it comes in. See, with the Blackhawks here, unless somebody's watching and booted them out already. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. But this Blackhawk game, right, Tim? We got a new head coach for Vancouver. Do you think the new head coach is like, hey, we're going to rally for the team?
No. Because normally you like to fade when the coach is no, the players don't like the coach. The players loved the coach before he got fired. They loved the coach. They did not like the way that Vancouver treated him, and they end up going separate ways. So no, I don't think the team's going to be happy that the coach got fired. So yes, Blackhawks tonight.
All right, good to know. Michael's coming in. All right, guys, got to get back to work. Small card, nothing major. Have a great day. You also, Michael. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Marcos, K-State 17-2, the underdogs. Why? Well, because Iowa State's a pretty darn good team. That's why. I mean, have you know anything about Iowa State? These guys are a top 10 team, basically. They're a good program. Toledo money line, only 4. There we go. That could be a play. Why not? I should have probably put that out there. Toledo money line. The pen is out for my Toledo line. Listen, I never said it was a lock. It's just a play. Take it easy, Eric. I don't ever throw a lock. Like the whole lock and huge games. I think I've had maybe a handful of games I put out on the sites this year as huge best bets or sure shots or money bombs for NFL. I kind of just steady bet the entire season and it paid off. So definitely that's not coming out of my mouth here. Vandy Pans +6 Kentucky. As much as I've faded Kentucky, or not even just fade them, but just not like them a lot. They've won a couple games in a row here. Listen, line was 4 down. It's up to 5 or 6. If you had Vandy early, not a good play. Penn State 6.5. No, Rutgers. Again, this was another one open at 4.5. Georgia State can cover to 10 and beat Clemson straight up. It's Georgia Tech, not Georgia State. But yes, I like Georgia Tech here. And it was 11. So if it's 10 now, I feel a little better even though I didn't bet it. Marcos is liking the Salukis as well. We like the Salukis. Toledo wins by 30, says Nathan. Let's hope 30 plus. We'll take it. Marcos is laughing at Tim's Toledo money line joke. Eric, never see Elaine double digits ever. Just messing. Yeah, I know. Very rarely, but I like the Rockets. I do. Speaking of the Rockets, how about the NBA Rockets with a win last night? No. And that's why I don't like NBA, because I came in I can't even go and bet the Rockets who've lost 15 in a row because they're not even close to even covering a game. They covered 3 of those games that they were in that losing streak. They weren't even playing well. How do you just avoid it? Nothing wrong with just not betting a game. If it wins, whatever. If it lost, whatever. Don't have to do it. Rob Franklin coming in with you on Oklahoma State. Kids at Texas probably looking to see where they're transferring to. You think they're going to leave since the coach is gone? The team's still a good team. I mean, they just play some defense, though, ECU beats Tulsa today. Yes, Marcos. Nathan
ECU is trash. ECU's garbage.
This is just him throwing out the reverse because he's a TCU fan and hoping things work out for him.
No, they're really not good at basketball. I'm not expecting anything from them.
Research Streets is back up. I'm good, Brandon. Hopefully you're good. And I know the rodeo is coming. You're going to hit the rodeo. Are you going to hit the Energy Baseball Card Show and Collectible Show coming up at Energy Stadium, Brandon? ECU Pirates, yes, is Nathan. I meant to say Georgia Tech, not Georgia State. I got you, Marcos. Tulsa money line versus ECU.
There you go. There you go. Tulsa money line. I like it.
Memphis only scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. Brutal. Well, who even played for them last night? I don't even know. How about NC State -8.5 versus Notre Dame? I'd say okay to that game. Notre Dame's coach, right? He said, I'm out of here. This team's terrible. I'm not sticking around. I'll take my lumps this year. I'll be a good guy about it. But even after they announced he was leaving, they still go out as a 5-point favorite, moves by 13 or 12, whatever they lost to BC. So, yeah, later points. Picks from Dave is in the house. Hello, Mizzou, yes. Georgia Tech, yes. Boise, sure. Ducks, team total opinion on Blackhawks live, yes. We like Chicago. Seems like a Laker spot. I don't know. I'm on the other side of that Laker game. 3-5 tells me that Clippers guys are playing. Marcos coming. Someone referred to me to that Brock kid as a new Tom Brady. Well, let's see. He's had a nice little run. I'm not going to say he hasn't. Right, let's bring up the Frisco with him in there. You beat Dallas. Tough win there. 41-23 over Seattle. 38-13 to beat Arizona. Is that a good team? The Raiders, 37-34 in OT. 37-20 Washington. Seattle, 21-13. You beat a bad Tampa team, 35-7. Miami a good team. I mean, New Orleans, 13-0. I mean, he's had a nice. You can't kick a kid that's back in who comes in off of the bench and leads you to the championship game, and he's a 7th-round draft pick. Right? He comes in the Miami game. Nice. I mean, you can't complain about his numbers. I mean, if you pick Miami, fine. It's the first game back. Washington, Vegas game was kind of tough. He's done everything you've asked for him. Brandon, good morning, Tom. Yes, Tom is with me today too, is Brandon. Wild still stink. Picks from Dave is out here throwing haymakers at getting wild with Terry, I guess. There's got to be some kind of animosity between. We're getting a new coach for the Texans, Brandon. Are we really? That's right. I heard it's going to be D'Amico Ryans from the San Francisco 49ers. I liked Garoppolo better than him, says Marcos. I like Garoppolo, but he's gone. Garoppolo's going to be on the Jets. Say hello, New York Jet fans. You're getting Garoppolo. You're not getting Lamar. You're not getting David Carr. You're not getting Aaron Rodgers. You're not getting Carson Wentz. You're not getting Alex Smith. You're getting Jimmy Garoppolo. Enjoy Jimmy G. Nathan, I'm going to a 5-teamer Saturday for $1,100, but not me. Well, at least it's in a family. You can buy you lunch or something. Nathan there. Marcos, I think that's all San Fran defense win them games. Debo and Chris are 2 good players. Yeah, you can't say that because the guy's completing 60% of his passes, 66% of his passes, right? I mean, on the season, 13 touchdowns, 4 picks. It's not like he's out there and they're winning in spite of him. Obviously, your 7th rounder, they're going to, I hate to say like dumb it down, but they're going to do limited stuff. I'm ready for you to come in here and be the quarterback this year. But maybe they have. Maybe with Garoppolo, they're like, you know what? Get up to it because this guy's kind of fragile. He could get hurt. You can't really say anything bad about Purdy and San Fran. You say Shanahan's a great coach because I've seen him win games with this kid, Garoppolo, Alex Smith. Who else? Nick Mullins came in one game for these guys. Like he could coach the quarterbacks. Dave A. Sean, do you expect anything different from our Cowboys? Cash out Niners, all about reality. Fire the offense coordinator and get when I could develop him. Here's the thing with Dallas. The same nonsense. Offense coordinator, head coach calling plays, Romo, Dak, it doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference until they get some kind of new leadership in there. Brandon, are you talking about Alliance Stadium? I thought they played at NRG. I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought the Texans played somewhere else. Bagels versus Niners. I mean, I like bagels. Rye or marble bagels. Cream cheese. Lightly toasted. Or with tuna fish. Jimmy G straight trash. Don't disrespect my guy Garoppolo. Come on. When is the car show? Interesting, Brandon. I do not know when the car show is. Rob Franklin says K-State plus the 5. Sure. I mean, we're getting points here with a team that scores a lot of offense. I get it. Marcos, you let San Fran and Philly and take them out. I'd be impressed because Philly's D has been top 5. Yeah. Philly defense is good. We saw them against a good defense in Dallas. We just watched the game. It was 19-12. This game's going to be just as tough, I think. Nathan, Robert, everyone's humping up on Iowa State. I kind of lean K-State +6. Yeah, I don't. This line's moved a little bit here from 4 up to 6. Obviously, I want the best number if I'm taking a dog there. David Jerry Jones went to coach's coach, so I do not blame the head coach. No, he's a I didn't like this head coach anyway. I didn't want him coaching the team. How good a coach are you? You went to 1 Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, guy's a multiple MVP winner. You gonna come here? No. Brandon, I don't know. We might go to the car show, but we're not rodeo people. Yeah, all right. I've never been to a car show or a boat show or rodeo. Rob says, Nathan, not mad at +6 with the K-State line. Yeah. Yeah, +6 is nice. Got to get mad. +6 got to take it. All right. Going to wrap this up a little early. Got to take my mom over to Michael's. She's got to get a picture framed. Told her to help her out today. So, Florida State, Toledo, Oklahoma State, Wyoming, college hoops today. Bulls, I forgot to put in the chat. Bulls are a play. They'll win or lose, they'll be in tomorrow's scores, or record-wise, I should say. Bruins puck line. Dave's coming into the last comment. Like the Chiefs are being written off. Yeah, nobody's giving the Chiefs a shot right now. So hold off on your Chief money. You could probably get a 2.5 or 3, depending on the Mahomes situation. LaSalle. Excuse me, as I had to sneeze off camera there. Well, on camera, but I muted it. I do like LaSalle and Davidson. You lean a money line there. I did mention that in the beginning of the show or when I did the rundown for Marcos. So, yes, LaSalle. Nathan says, thanks. Higgs, ESB, we're out of here. Fernando, it's going. It's going so good. I'm going to go out the door over to Michael's to get my mother's picture framing done. So that's it for a Tuesday. Out of here.